Hello everyone, thanks for finding my channel. I'm Arkytior Collective. I try to read the energies that are prominent in the collective and tell the story that the cards want to tell. Not all messages will resonate for every person. Here goes the throat chakra. Okay, so if it sounds like it's for you, but like the next message doesn't, then leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. I intend for my readings to be timeless, so whenever you find this is when you're meant to. I hope everyone's well. How are we doing on this full blue moon? It was in Aquarius last night, but it has moved into Pisces, so we have a full blue moon in Pisces right now. Jupiter is in Aquarius. I really should have gotten something set for explaining what that means, but I didn't. However, the full moon in Pisces is definitely going to make people's dreams tonight interesting. So maybe do a meditation to remember your dreams for tonight and probably tomorrow too. I think we've got like a 2-day window for the full moon's energy. So it'll be in Pisces for 2 days. So for the next couple days, try to make a point to remember your dreams. It'll be especially affecting people with Pisces placements, Cancer placements, and whatever house they're in right now. I have no idea what house it's in. Jupiter in Aquarius is a good time for a good opportunity for community work, humanitarian work, expanding how we feel about our place in things and what it means to be like a global citizen. So let us center so we can clear our space and call in our protections. We ask all positive energies to attend us and guide us to the messages that fulfill our highest good. Guides, ancestors, patrons, angels, archangels, and source, please come forward and be with me. Michael, post the corners. Gabriel, make the messages clear and useful. And Metatron, be present to protect the seekers and deliverers of the divine's communications. Okay, so we're going to start with the fairies like we usually do. See what the fairies want to tell us about this energy that's going on tonight. Let's see here. Let's shuffle this way to see what's... We've got honesty. We've got Arval Parrot, which is throat chakra work. Speaking of throat chakras. And Gotcha. We'll see if they come out. Cut 4. That didn't feel right. I'm going to do it one more time. Straggler. Okay. That felt better. I don't know why. I'm going to have to get something to drink in a minute. I think it was the sage that was making my throat scratchy. There we go. Let's see if that works. Alright, fairies. Hello, hello, good evening. Can you tell us what the moon is going to bring us tonight? Oh, what do we have here? Tail in the Sylph. Okay, that's interesting. You want to keep doing it that way? Nope, just that one? Yes. Okay. Ooh, Ipuna's wild daughter. I haven't seen her in months. My goodness. Inner shadow, fear, self-doubt. That makes sense with the moon in Pisces. Enthusiasm for ideas. Okay. Awakened mental acuity and intellect. All right. She's trying to be smart about something. They're looking at each other. This is like almost like a stare down of mind over heart right here. The Phoenix card, the Singer of Transfiguration. That's the Metamorphosis card. Like, I feel like that's a gateway card, but it isn't a gateway proper. Because there's no going back after this metamorphosis. That's the phoenix from the ashes, you know? Oh, hell no. Let me go back in the deck. And the hater was going to come out. The Glankener made an appearance. All these beautiful cards, and the Glankener wanted to pop and put him back. This is the Singer of Intuition. Clairaudience, music, divination, illumination, and insight. Inward focus, high omens, and meta symbols. Okay, that makes sense too with the moon in Pisces. Pay attention to your dreams tonight, people. Definitely. You got a mind over heart decision or conversation going here. And something's going to change for good. Iris of the Rainbow, she came out last night, or the night before. Did I not finish that reading? I might not have finished that one. Oh, wait, we had a flipper here too. This one came out the other night too. The Singer of Intuition, Initiation, Breakthrough, Transition. Yep. I almost feel like that should go under the Phoenix card. Let's keep going. High singers all over the place. The Singer of Courage. Got to be brave for this transformation. I feel like this moon in Pisces is going to make people be really brave about what they're feeling. Really come to terms with the truth of what their emotions are telling them. That's too many at once. Oskana and Arar main appearance. We've got Lace, the Moon's Daughter. That makes sense. Explore the deep mind and symbols. Okay, this feels like it's going to be a pretty deep reading, you guys. We've got the Singer of the Chalice. It's the Ace of Cups. We've got tons of high arcana energy out here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the singers. This is incredible. This is major. Haha, we've got the Green Woman. Major divine. Ace of Swords. Key of the Fiery Sword. That's incredible. Major high energy at play here. That's too many. Oh. Too many, but really good ones. The Piper made an appearance. The Piper is music. And should I keep it? Loskana. She's back in play. She was around a few months ago. I want to say in like December through March kind of area. March and April and May, I think. Okay. There is a lot of high energy here. Lots of high energy. Okay. So, Iris of the Rainbow and Loskana speak of salvaging something after a storm or salvaging something after destruction. We've got the Singer Transfiguration here, which is the Phoenix, the Metamorphosis card, the Rising from the Ashes. We've got Breakthrough with the Singer of Initiation. This is change and challenge. Singer of Courage, Transmutation of Fear. Ipuna's Wild Daughter. This is looking inward. I think that's moon energy. We've got Lace, the Moon's Daughter, here for more moon energy. Okay, so this feels like a deep change in some change of heart. But we've got Talon warning to use the head. That's the only one, though. We've got intuition. We've got moon energy. We've got singer's energy. We've got the green woman. We've got the Ace of Swords, which is breaking old bonds. Loskana, which is salvaging from the wreckage. Ace of Cups. See, that's why I think this is somebody's got to change a heart. And there's no going back. When the Phoenix card drops, I always hear there's no going back. It's like death. Almost. It's like the death card. There's a permanent transformation that there's no going back through. Enthusiasm for ideas, awakened mental acuity and intellect. That's Talon the self. She's a little bit of earthy energy along with Iris of the Rainbow. Iris is protect your seeds, release, grow, hope after a storm passing, peace. Reclaiming after a storm. See, I discussed this with a couple of the girls in the Raven's Nest because Iris came up in conversation, and one of them helped me clarify that it's not just salvaging something, it's salvaging something from within yourself. You know, it's not just like I was thinking. It was like there's resources that can be brought over from the old life. There's teachings and learning and things like that. But I keep forgetting to process that there's also inward things that are worth salvaging too. Because being an air sign, we've been discussing this on the nest too. Being an air sign, it's hard to process emotions, you know, but it's difficult for me not to because I'm also empathic. So I can process, I can receive, integrate and process the emotions of everyone around me. But it's hard for me to do that for myself. So I actually asked Spirit to kind of like remove me from the energy of the spread so that I can just interpret for the collective and not like have my feelings in on it. Because I don't know if you saw one of my last readings, I was shook like bad from recognizing a symbolism in the card that I had never expected to see or pick up. So I'm trying to remove myself from the emotion by just being intellectual about this. So there was a tower, because I know the tower has been in play for months in one way or another, and that's why I believe that the Singer of Transfiguration has been coming through the last couple weeks, because we're on the other side of that now. A big long cycle just closed. We felt it close right around the eclipse in Sagittarius, I believe. There were two eclipses because they come in pairs. So there was the last eclipse, I think, was in June, and I think it was in Sagittarius, and that bam closed. That was a portal to step through to reach a new cycle. Once that portal is stepped through, it's like you're reborn into a new form, and that's where the Phoenix card comes in. It's like burning away everything that was supposed to stay in the past and rising from the ashes. But now a lot of these cards coming out are talking about reclaiming something of value from what was burned. See, this one is, which is it? Iris of the Rainbow. Says, reclaiming after a storm. And Loskana is salvage, treasure in the muck. Be brave and explore the inner and the outer. Okay, so that means that there's like an inner value that you need to remember to bring with you through in this new cycle. And it has something to do with the heart and emotions, because there's something at play here that's like intellect saying don't worry about that heart-centered stuff. Just worry about what you can see and feel and process. But everything else here is higher energy than that. It's emotional, spiritual, high vibe, love energy here. The green woman, I love the green woman. She is an earth energy, just like Loskuna. This is reward, maturity, take risk, tend your ground, sow wild seeds. So this feels very free. Like after all this, after stepping through the portal, after transforming ourselves, literally transmutation of fear and becoming more brave and self-disciplined, we come to a point of maturing in that cycle where we can actually reap what we sow. Not only that, but we can be the queen of that garden. Queen or king, this is just energy. Gender ain't shit. Has nothing to do with genitals. Masculine could be in his green woman energy too. I love it because this is reminds me of the harvest, the lady of the harvest. Even though she's much more dignified and refined, green woman is like just reveling in everything that's growing around her. That's what we're being called to do. Revel in what we've grown around us. I love that she's got her little goblin doggy here, her little familiar that's always with her. It's beautiful. And her attitude is like, she's sticking her tongue out. She's sheltering her cute little pet. And her attitude is like, ha, I did this. I did all this. Oh, what does Dharma always say? I am a master manifester. This is like pride in what you've manifested. So after this beautiful transformation, you've got the singer of intuition, which means that someone's allowing themselves to be led by their intuition, which in turn brings them to a point where they can start to reclaim themselves after this transformation. Wait. Elaborate on that, Spirit. Reclaim ourselves after a transformation? How? Why? He says there were things that had to be left behind that we can go back and reclaim. Things. What things? Connections, I heard. There are connections that were left behind that now we can return and reclaim. Okay. I don't have anything really here that tells me there's connections here, so except the Ace of Cups. Trust, patience, hope, miracles, love, and creativity. Oh. Okay. Maybe the Piper should have dropped then. I heard, be brave and look in the music. I don't know what kind of music, any music. Like my taste in music changed the last couple days. I'm really digging background indie folk rock right now. Not even folk rock, not even rock. Just like real mellow guitar, not quite Bon Iver, but a little more mellow than Lumineers. I mean, I've got like a playlist on just to have in the background, and it feels like something about music, because music is vibration and sound and energy. So changing something about the music surrounding you will help change your vibration in this new cycle. That's for someone specific. There might be musicians out there. There might be people out there that really resonate with sound and vibration. I know I do. I'll move these over a little bit so you can see a little better. I'll pull this down without getting me in the shot. There we go. So yeah, that's for someone specific. Oh, I also heard music will help you interpret your dreams for some reason. Maybe because when you tune into really, really beautiful melodic music, it opens up a part in your brain that is very close to the part that dreams. That like daydreaming part of the brain. And that'll help you process the downloads that Spirit wants to send you. Yeah. So here, oh, that was the Phoenix. Okay. So we have laced the Moon's daughter. This is, of course, Moon energy, and we're in the full blue moon right now in Pisces. A Sphinx. So Sphinxes, like, were guardians of gateways, and you couldn't pass through unless you could answer their riddles. So this is also riddles. Connect to higher self, explore the deep mind, symbols, and the unknown shadows inside. Someone's going to feel like in order to get through a new phase, they got to figure something out that's been really blocking their way. And they're going to try to come at it from an intellectual standpoint, but they have to learn to process that fact that it's going to come from their intuition and their heart space, not necessarily their mind. This isn't a problem to be solved, I heard. Oh, what is it? I hate when they do that. When I'm talking and then I hear them underneath, I heard, this is not a problem, quote unquote, to be solved. Like, you can't figure this out with math. This isn't a math problem. This isn't like a problem like that. This is something that needs to be processed in the deep space, which might come easier tonight and tomorrow with the moon being in Pisces. That will help us explore the deep mind. Pisces is the deep emotions, the emotions that are so deep they link us back into spirit. Because Cancer and Scorpio are also water signs. They also deal with intuition and dreams and emotion. But Pisces is the deepest ocean kind of water energy. So deep it links us back to source. That's why the things that we explore down in the waters of Pisces can be so frightening sometimes because they are so foreign. Because they're so close to going back to source. Things don't make sense a lot. You can't come at this with the intellect. I'm gonna pause for a bit. See, I'm yawning now. I'm in the channel. Because there's no way I'm tired. I've wired the last couple nights. Last night when the moon was the full moon in Aquarius, I could not settle down for the life of me. Even with unisoms and a glass of wine, I was just wired with energy. Tonight might be a little calmer because Pisces, even though it's deep water, it's not very dynamic water. It's not like raging rapids water. It's the Marianas Trench kind of water, where if you go deep enough, not only is it freezing cold, but you'll run into seething hot vents that around them you would think nothing could live, but there's so much activity there. So somebody is going to go so deep in meditation into their deep mind that they're going to find things there that they did not think could have existed. Like an alien territory. Oh, sorry. I'm going to pause to see if I can pinpoint any more messages and downloads, and then I will start back up in like 2 minutes. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So, what I got was, let me see if I can put this together, because a lot of times I'll see things in images, but words don't come so easy when I see those. So, what I heard was the ones who listened are going to be like going through this transformation, this portal with this full moon of coming more into your intuition. And a lot of you are going to want to reconcile that stuff with your mind, with your intellect, but that doesn't work that way because it's a whole nother I heard it's a whole different beast. This is deep waters of source. You can't go into those with intellect. It has to be with the heart and the spirit, you know? But I also feel that only the ones who figured out the riddles are going to be allowed through. So I think the ones that pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the music, pay attention to signs and synchronicities, pay attention to the downloads, those things that come to you that seem to be outside of yourself, outside of your mind. So like earlier when I was sitting here and I was talking, but I was hearing under conversation of things that Spirit wanted me to say. That is stuff that's outside of my own processing. That's things that will come to you from outside of your own processing. That's what I'm getting. See, this is hard for me because I am intellectual. It's the quadruple Libra and Capricorn rising. I'm extremely data oriented. So processing that ethereal stuff, the downloads, those little, how did they put it? How did you say it, Spirit? I'm being distracted because I hear my dog on the other side of that door wanting to come out. The still voice, the little voice that you hear within yourself. That's that little voice that's the medium between you and source, between spirit and your, I almost had it, not intellect, spirit, the little voice between spirit and your reception, like TV reception, your antenna. That part of you might be so ignored that when it starts coming through louder, it feels like you're hallucinating. And that also is a property of moon energy, especially Pisces, because what I always say about Pisces is that because they're so intuitive, they have dreams and visions, both waking and sleeping dreams and visions. But if it's maligned, I heard, if it's in detriment, those dreams and visions can become hallucinations and delusion very quickly. And a lot of people are afraid that if they don't process this correctly, it's going to mean they're going crazy. But you're not. Keep your sanity. It's going to be the fight between the intellect and the heart. That's what I'm trying to say. in a very roundabout way, trying to be all-inclusive. Bottom of the deck, we had the Topsy-Turvets upside down, but they're really red. There's really no upside down with the Topsy-Turvets. It's the Hanged Man energy. It's changing perspective, so because this card is it looks the same almost upwards and upside down. So underneath that, we had the Singer of Connection. Again, more singers. In the fairy deck, the singers are like the major arcana. So there is heavy, heavy major arcana energy here, which means that this is very elevated work. This is not earthly. There's not a lot. There's no stone men. There's no real earthy energy, but besides Loskuna and Green Woman. The Singer of Connection is support and strength through connections, karma, empathy, and keep your heart open. So this is a divine connection, I think, that's going to come into play. Oh, I heard opening of this portal opens the soul and heart to accept a new connection. But not just any connection, because this is heavy duty change. So this isn't just some run-of-the-mill karmic that's coming in, I feel. And underneath that we had death, which is let the old go. A natural ending and irrevocable change, inner and outer. So yeah, I mean, like I said before, with the Singer of Transfiguration being the Phoenix, I was like, I'm surprised death isn't going to come out, or didn't come out, because it's the same energy as the death, which here we have, death. This is irrevocable change. This is an awakening that you will not go back to sleep from. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to move on, because we're already at a half hour. And we're going to get some more clarification on this. So we're going to go over to the Gilded. I call this the People deck because then it drops the people that are involved here. And more earthly things, of course, because we have the Pentacles and the Wands and stuff in here. So we'll see exactly how this is going to start playing out. That felt really good. We'll do one more and then cut. That felt real good. Okay. Excuse me, let me let him out. Okay. How do I do this usually? Oh, that didn't feel right. One more? One more. That didn't feel right. One more cut. That felt better. Okay. Alright. Spirit, can you please come forward and clarify and elaborate on tailing the self? Hang on a second, please. Way, the pets when they want to be near you. Like kids when you're trying to work. Okay. Oh, come back. Bring it back, please. Please clarify tailing the self. Enthusiasm for ideas. Awaken mental acuity. Intellect. Please clarify and elaborate these new ideas that we're being awakened to. She's like, heck yeah. Oh, I'll take it. The sun. It's illumination. This is happiness. This is truth. This is things coming to light that were under secret, which is interesting because we've got all this moon energy here, and now we've got the sun. I swear the pets are so needy right now. I just don't understand it. Okay, the sun. This is the happiest card, of course. There's a little kid on a horse. Everybody's happy. The sun is shining, blah, blah, blah. To me in this deck, the sun is more about, like, inner illumination. Truth coming out. Again, we've got, like, the zodiac, like, okay, so to me, the zodiac in the sky turning is like the clock of creation, celestial clock. And we kind of have that feeling here too, something about time and the clock. This looks like it's got Jupiter in Gemini. So Jupiter in Gemini, and Saturn looks like to be in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces and Jupiter in Gemini. If that's oh my God, the pets! I swear, right now. If those planetary positions resonate for anybody. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's keep going. Can you please clarify and elaborate the Sphinx with Epona's wild daughters? Again with the riddles, and here we have Blaze the Moon's daughter, a Sphinx, again with the riddles. So there's two Sphinxes here. Oh, but they're facing away from each other. This would have been so cool if they had come out like this, because that's what the Sphinxes look like. Like they face each other, or they face the querent, you know, and ask their questions. So sorry for the background noise, but the pets are being very unruly. This means something, and I really want to process what this is here. The two Sphinxes are out. I'm sure we'll get clarification, but there's riddles here. Riddles go along with the moon, and you have to answer them in order to pass the gateway. That's the Singer of Transfiguration, because you're changed forever when you go through, and then you become the Initiate, which right after that is this. We've got the Singer of Initiation right underneath it. Oh, so do these in columns you want? Transfiguration, Initiation, and then the Sword of Truth. Oof. So, after this change, after you accept this new path, it's going to break a lot of the old away from you. I saw a visual of somebody who shattered like glass, their outer form, but underneath they were new and beautiful. So even though it's scary imagery to see somebody shattering like glass, it's not going to be like a painful shattering. It's going to be a ecstatic and freeing kind of breaking out. That transforms you into an initiate of the new teachings. And with that comes the sort of the enlightenment, sort of truth. Intuition will bring you through the deep mind and symbols with the other Sphinx, the Lace, the Moon's daughter, and that will lead you to explore dreams and patterns, be brave, and explore the inner and the outer. So yeah, you're gonna have somebody, the collective proper, or someone in the collective, I don't know who I'm addressing, we'll just say the collective. We're going to be steeling ourselves for this new energy. But then again, there's the salvaging energy too, the take from the wreckage what is valuable, but don't take it all, I heard. Okay, let's keep going with clarifying. Ipuna's wild daughter, please. The Sphinx and riddles. Moon energy, dreams, inner shadow, fear, self-doubt. Deal with the past, it says. Okay, so yeah, she's looking towards the left, which is traditionally symbolizing looking into the past. And that's why they're set like this, because Lace, the Moon's daughter, is looking towards the future, towards the right. So the past that she's looking at is this intellect side, the tail and the self, enthusiasm for ideas and awakening mental acuity. That's good. The sun is on that, which means that's being brought to light out of the moon energy, and that's passed already. We've passed that hurdle. Okay, Ipona's wild daughter, please. The dreams and stuff. No, that's too many. Deal with the past. What's in the past? The Chariot. This is the movement card. However, and more sphinxes, which means more guardians of the gateway to the deep intuition. These are highly intuitive souls that are in this reading right now, this part of the collective. It's beautiful energy, but I mean, the Sphinx symbolism showing up 4 times, this is crazy. Super crazy. What I usually say about the Chariot is that, yes, most readers interpret it as movements, like moving forward, going on the journey, starting the journey, going down the road. However, for me, it's not movement yet. It's the potential for movement, because the Sphinxes aren't running. They're laying down. They're not up and going yet. I always say the tank is full, the car is running, the trunk is packed. It's just you got to get in it and actually drive. In Pixie's reading earlier, Visions of Love Tarot, she had a live earlier tonight where she talked a little bit about the Chariot, and she was saying that the Chariot brings the Emperor. So this actually could wind up being something about the Divine Masculine coming forward through this, to meet the Divine Feminine somewhere. In the 5D, I say that because all of this high energy here is not 3D work. This is all inner high vibrational, five-dimensional, I'm stuttering, I'm sorry. I stutter. I was supposed to say part of that in my intro. After this, I'll say it. This is 5D work. This is high-minded, high-vibration, inner work. So this could be a part of the collective that didn't come through the last cycle, like the stragglers. This could be them. This could be some other part of the collective. But what's sticking in my head and what I'm beating around the bush trying to say is what Pixie said earlier this evening about the Chariot bringing the Emperor. The Divine Masculine is in the Chariot. I think this is the Divine Masculine. At least these few cards right here is telling me that the Divine Masculine... Oh, shit. But that's feminine in the Chariot. So it could be either one. This one's bringing the Empress, I guess. The Empress coming forward out of shadow. Ooh, Thank you, Spirit. Because Epona's wild daughter is dreams and inner shadows and fears. So the sun being here, illuminating that, the chariot bringing the Empress forward, is somebody coming out of those fears and doubts and coming into this phoenix energy of transfiguration. Spirit, please clarify and elaborate on the singer of transfiguration. The Ten of Pentacles. So this could be this is gonna change the home dynamic. Don't get scared just yet. I don't see any really bad shakeups here. There's no tower. There's, death, but that's not necessarily a negative energy. There's like no negative energy in this. That's why I'm like kind of amped up, because this is like very high vibrational energy. Ten of Pentacles. A fulfillment of slow investment. So I feel this inner transformation is a long time coming. Especially if this is for masculine energy, because the masculines have been really slow lately. Not like short bus slow, but slow in their manifesting, which is fine. I mean, it's fine, I say that as the channeling from the feminine. It's like we've been waiting so goddamn long for these masculines to, finally wake up and finally get through their I heard gestation. Okay, Spirit told me they're coming through their gestation period to change from a karmic masculine into the divine masculine of the twin flame journey. So this is a cycle of masculines that are awakening to their position as the emperor in a twin flame connection. But not just that. I just had to say that also. Can we get clarification on the singer of intuition? Clairaudience is clear hearing, so that's like picking up snippets of intuition that's outside of your mental processes. That's hearing things. High omens, meta symbols, and oracles. Oracles again with the sphinxes. Sphinxes are considered what oracle energy, like the Delphi and the mediums and the fortune tellers. Please clarify the singer of intuition. Oh, Six of Cups. Damn, Six of Cups. Oh, I wish we could get away from the Six of Cups energy. But if it's got this kind of oomph behind it, then maybe I'll welcome it. We'll see. Six of Cups is nostalgia. It's love from the deep past. It's connection from the deep past, usually through different lives. This is a masculine or feminine, because this particular chariot has a feminine in it, whereas the Rider-Waite has a masculine. I heard reuniting of the inner masculine and feminine. 5D. This is dream work. Six of Cups. So nostalgia, love from the deep past, love from past lives. This is a sacred soul connection. That's why this is twin flame energy. We'll see if the other twin flame cards come out. Like the Lovers and the Two of Cups and stuff like that. Those don't particularly mean twin flame on their own, but it's like if they all come out together, then that's just like boom on, like clarification on top of clarification, that it like raises it up a level for every one that comes out. For me, anyways. All right, I'll say it. From back when you were still eating boogers, this person loved your ass. That's what the Six of Cups represents to me. It also represents how many lives they've been at this. If the Two of Cups comes out, it usually means between 2 and 6 lifetimes they've been working at this. Gosh, the pets, I swear. I think this moon energy has them all riled up. Okay, so someone is getting mad downloads about their Six of Cups. About this connection from childhood that's, I heard, supposed to mature right now. Which goes along with Green Woman, because it's like the maturing of work that you've invested in. And since this is a lot of moon energy, I'm going to say this is emotional and spiritual investment that's supposed to come. I'm supposed to say something more about the Six of Cups, but it's stuck. You guys talk louder, please. I heard it's slow. It was slow. Because it's coming all the way from childhood. So if some of us are in our 40s, that's how long this has been out there, you know, in this cycle. 30-some years. Six of damn Cups. That's what's being illuminated, though. They're getting downloads about this connection from the past. Can we please clarify and elaborate on Iris of the Rainbow? What's the salvage after the storm, please? Peace and... Oh gosh, we got 2, but I'm going to take... Okay, I'll take both King of Cups and Ten of Cups. This is incredible. This is a masculine energy, not necessarily a man. This could be a feminine in her masculine energy. I'm going to read from the book because I usually have trouble with the court cards. All I can remember about the King of Cups is that he loves fiercely, but he's quiet about it. And Ten of Cups, I mean, this is the happily ever after home, but I'm going to say something about this here. This is protect your seeds. Because they still have to grow, I heard. Reclaiming after a storm. Okay, so here we have the Ten of Cups, which is the happy home card, right? But I want you to take a really good look at the Ten of Cups. Who's in it? It's a happy home with a mother and a daughter and their cat. The masculine's not even in it. This is something that was built where the masculine wasn't even in it. I heard his heart wasn't in it. It was duty. It was obligation. Obligated. Expected. Expected. What was the other word? Insisted upon? Okay, so he's not here. He's separated. They came out like this. So he's separated from this happy home. And he's looking at something else. This is Saturn. King of Cups I give to Pisces. So Saturn and Pisces again. Oh my God. On the Sun card here, we had Saturn and Pisces. This is hardship in this area. That's why it's been taking so long. Holy crap. Saturn is the planet of restriction and obstacles. And Pisces is a very soft sign for that energy to be in. It's very restrictive of those intuitive feelings that would help a person's emotional maturity grow. Whew, so protect your seeds, reclaiming after a storm. There was some kind of destruction of a happy home here. And because the masculine wasn't even in it. I heard he built it for them and then didn't even get to enjoy it. His heart is somewhere else. He's looking at his cup. Oh no, he's looking straight at the okay, he's looking straight ahead. He's holding his cup. I have it, I heard. I took it, I have it, I brought it. It's here. It's not here, it's here. It's here with me. My heart? My heart wasn't here, and it's here with me. Okay. But there is another way to read this, and I'm going to read it that way for if it resonates for another subset of the collective. What is being reclaimed after the storm is the ability to recreate a happy home. Okay? Oh yeah, I was going to read for the King of Cups. Sorry, I'm trying to move this along. I'm notoriously bad with the court cards, and I don't know why that's a block, but I'll get it. Okay. The King of Cups has a warm, genuine, easygoing nature. He's generally the sort of man everybody likes, and he seldom has enemies. He is loyal, kind, and usually family-oriented. He's a good husband, a thoughtful lover, and an adoring parent. However, he can appear emotionally detached. See, he was detached from what he made. Detached. He's not in the picture. Storm after the storm, he's no longer in the picture. That's what I'm hearing. He can appear emotionally detached at times, and he wrestles with his inner thoughts and emotions. Yeah, this is really super hard for this masculine. With all this high 5D energy, clairaudience, hearing the signs, hearing the music, getting the downloads. This is like stuck fear energy that he's going crazy. The King of Cups is frequently found in the helping professions like medicine, consult, the church. In whatever setting you may find him, he is easily recognized due to his care and concern for others, although this usually manifests through his choice of career. These kings are not generally ambitious by nature, although that doesn't mean that in the right setting they won't achieve high positions. Yeah, this is like achieving without competing with others. It's just achieving by their own strategies, you know. Due to the water element that rules them, they are often found in the arts because they are more easily at home with the feminine aspect of the water element, emotions, and creativity than other elements. However, the negative side of this is that they may lack drive or a backbone. They dislike conflict to the point of denial. Yeah. Okay, so I can see how I've been getting that mixed up in with the earth energy because King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles have been coming out, and to me it's like that's why they're slow. But it's actually because with this water energy, they dislike conflict to the point of denial. So it could have been that he was supposed to move on with this Chariot energy towards a different Ten of Pentacles. The Transfiguration, meaning it was going to come from the Six of Cups, not from this Ten of Cups that he created, but from the past. He's supposed to go forward. Oh, he's being illuminated, okay, to the fact that he's supposed to move forward and make this Ten of Pentacles, which is the happiness card, like, well, financial happiness with a love from the past. Moving on from the emotional home that he created because he was removed from it anyways. Okay? They can exasperate others by their complete withdrawal, be manipulative by withholding, or be sulky and passive aggressive. Okay, that's Pisces energy, I believe. And that stagnancy, because like I said, that Pisces water energy is the deep water of the ocean, which is not dynamic water, but it's not stagnant either. But the energy of stillness. That's what I heard. Stillness is what was making me think that it was mostly Pentacle energy. The King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, they're all very slow. So that's something maybe that we can address that the water Pisces energy has in common with the Earth energy. Slowness. Oh, can we please clarify and elaborate the singers of courage? Transmutation of fear, bravery, self-discipline, moral strength, and breaking limiting beliefs. Okay, this is very dynamic. Please clarify transmutation of fear. 2 of Cups. Holy crap. Okay, it was the fear of this connection. So we can even read it like the sun illuminating what the intellect was keeping a grip on was that he was already removed from this illusion of a happy home. And moving on to his true 2 of Cups. But he's got to be brave about it because this is going to take everything that they have. Please clarify and elaborate the singer of initiation, change and challenge, breakthrough, transition, testing before the level up. Ooh, what's the test? Can we clarify that? What's the challenge? What's the test? That's like the riddle, right? The test before the riddle, because the riddle lets you go through the Sphinx's doorway to level up. It's the 3 of Pentacles. It's collaboration. It's reconciliation. It's working with somebody. Building. It's like he's bringing these pentacles forward on his own in order to start, in order to have something to put down on the foundation, but knowing that it's necessary to add to it by working with the other person, the 2 of Cups, you know? So can we clarify and elaborate Lace, the Moon's daughter, the Sphinx, the riddles, connection to higher self? Ooh, that came out with fierceness. Let's see what this is. It's the Knight of Pentacles. See what I mean about this slow-ass energy? This is slow. I can't stand the Knight of Pentacles. Seriously. So the way I separate the court cards is the pages are the younger of the signs. The knights is the middle child. And then the king and queen are the higher, the older of the signs. So this technically being the knight would be Virgo. However, this always gives me Taurus vibes for some reason. So I'm just going to say earth energy proper. Virgo, or Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or that they have that in their chart. I mean, it could very well be like a dynamic fire sign, but if they've got like Capricorn rising, they could be slow ass, you know. But why? Knight of Pentacles is slow, meandering taking his sweet time meandering through. Because look at his horse. Again, like the chariot, it's not moving. He's not even facing the right direction. Look at the horse wants to go one way and he's looking the other way. I mean, he's all screwed up and slow. But they do say, oh, excuse me. They do say that the Knight of Pentacles is the knight that you really want to wait for, because he comes, even though he comes slow, giggity, he comes with stability. He comes to stay. He comes with hard-won success. I mean, he doesn't even have to be anything, outrageous like a CEO. He could just be a hardworking dude who it took a long time, but he was dedicated enough to make sure he had all his ducks in a row. You know what I mean? It doesn't stop the fact that for a dynamic air sign for like me with a lot of fire in the chart, this the slowness is mind-racking, because the Six of Cups is like, it's been here since childhood. And he's still taking his sweet ass. Oh, I can't even. Slow ass meandering night. But still, like I said, it's the energy that you really do want. It's like the one you're waiting for. You know what I mean? Because, oh, look at that, Lovers on the bottom. Because the second slowest is the Knight of Cups. Then the next fastest is the Knight of Wands, and super fast knight is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords will come in with all the right talk, saying all the sweet things, all the right things that you want to hear. The Knight of Wands comes in with all the fiery energy of a dynamic lover. The Knight of Cups will come in a little bit slower, but he's sincere, but he doesn't necessarily, none of the knights necessarily stick around, except the Knight of Pentacles. He'll come through the last, but he'll come through to stay. Can we please clarify and elaborate? Ace of Cups, the singer of the chalice. Ooh, hello. Oh, do I take them? Oh my God, look at this. I'm not going to take them, but I will address it. It feels like there's a choice here between a King of Swords, which is air energy, and a Knight of Wands, which is fire energy. What did we just say about the Knight of Wands? What did we just say? That he comes through with a fire and passion, but he leaves just as quickly. And he might leave something behind that you have to go get checked. So, we're going to put those back in because I'm not taking two. I took two over here, but I don't want to make this a trend. So can we please clarify and elaborate, Singer of the Chalice? Ace of Cups, the miracle of love. Creativity and trust and patience and... God damn it, I'm not taking two, and I'm definitely not taking those two. You're just going to have to do better. Thank you. Oh, damn it! Two again. All right, I'm going to have to take it. That's 3 times they dropped 2 cards for me. I'm being stubborn, and they're being pushy. So I'm just going to take them. The Truth, or the Ace of Cups, this offer. we've got the Two of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So, if you've ever heard me talk about the Two of Wands before, I really prefer the Two of Wands from this deck over the Two of Wands from the Rider-Waite. Because to me, it just is more descriptive. The Two of Wands is always a choice. It's a crossroads. But in the Rider-Waite, he's looking out over water. It's like he's looking out towards the future, yada, yada, yada. I'm in the channel because I'm yawning. But this is a choice that has come up before. And the reason I say that is because in the distance you see the flock of birds up there. Those are geese. Geese return year after year to the same place. So it's a feeling of coming back to something that you addressed in the past and given a second chance at this crossroads to make to make this decision again. Oh, but I heard something else about this earlier today that I wanted to say. Okay, let me think. I'm not going to pause this time. You're just going to have to suffer through me trying to think. What was it that they were saying? Coming back to the beginning? It was something, because like I was saying, it's coming back around to make this choice again. I have to think about this. Talk amongst yourselves. There is something here that I'm missing, and Spirit is really making me just stop and think about this, because there's something else about this Two of Wands that I need to say. Coming back to make the choice again. Usually I say it's because they're going to make the right choice this time. I can't, damn it, I should have wrote it down. Work on that for me, please, and bring it back to the surface. And all of this with a Knight of Cups. So the cups are the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Since this is the Knight, and I give the Knight to the middle child, this could be someone with Scorpio in their chart. He's raising his cup up. The horse is rearing up on his hind legs. I feel more that this is a declaration of I'm here than it is the beginning of the gallop. Like they're like in the jousting when they, they raise up their swords and their horses jump up before they go. I feel like this is him already coming back around. He's at the crossroads. He's trying to get her attention, so he raises up the horse and his cup to say, look, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I came back around. I've come back around. The with this Ace of Cups, the cup that he's holding, this Ace of Cups, held aloft and glowing. I'm coming back around with this offer to make this choice. Oh, look at, there's stags in this card. Stags, male deer, are traditionally symbols of the divine masculine. I'm surprised himself didn't show up, but that's okay. I'm here, I'm here. I've come back to the crowd. I've come back to this point again. I've cycled around again to make this choice and this time I'm here. But who does he meet up with but the green woman? And she's like, where the fuck have you been? I've already cultivated all this forest for myself because you took your sweet ass time and trudged this out through 6 goddamn lifetimes from when we were kids. You made a whole different family apart from it, and now you're gonna come forward with these 2 cups? She's like, and it's funny because it feels like he's coming with fanfare. Like, do, 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 I have arrived. And she's like, so? Do you know what I had to go through while you were gone? While you were taking your sweet time playing house with a karmic? Do you know what I had to do? You were gone so long that the leaves came to life and became my dog. Do you hear the tone in my voice? This may be a little biased, you know. This attitude that I have might be a little bit biased. It's like, you took your sweet time. Look, I grew horns. I grew into the surroundings. I sat here so long, I became part of the earth. So she's sticking her tongue out at him like, what the fuck you want me to celebrate for? Let's get a clarification on this sassy green woman, please. This maturity. She sowed her own seeds, and now he's coming forward with this cup held aloft. The Hermit. The Hermit. She's like, I had to shine my own way because you took so long. And now you come because my light is so bright. That was coming out in some of the other readings. I'm trying to remember if Dharma said something about this too. It was something to the effect of the feminines had to grow on their own, and they ended up being so bright with divine light that the masculines were finally awakened. It's like a beacon. She became like a beacon. To me, the hermit and his lantern, she's like standing above everything with her light shining. And that's what he's following. You know, he sees it and he's going towards it. There was something else I wanted to say about this. Oh, what came to mind was months ago. This imagery came into my mind. So me channeling from the divine feminine point of view, in separation from the divine masculine, the feminines actually set so much shit in their life on fire in order to burn away what was toxic, that the bonfire actually showed up in the 5D as like a beacon for the masculine. And the imagery that came to mind was in Lord of the Rings when they lit the beacons, like those big bonfires along the mountaintops, and it went from Gondor to Rohan. And it was like, once she set fire to that, once she burnt everything, it was like the beacons were lit along the way. And it finally got to the masculine who was chilling in Rohan. You know, King Theoden was there recovering from Dream of Wormtongue, which usually comes out in these cards as the Glankener, which the Glankener had been coming out the past few months. The Sweet Talker, somebody in the masculine's environment was sweet talking him into staying there. So now, through all of that, she the feminine, the divine feminine, not only cultivated everything around her, but lit that bitch on fire. And then went up high on her mountain with her lantern and just went inward, you know? But inward, in this case, meant working on herself in the 5D. In the 5D, in the spirit connection, is where the masculine and feminine actually can connect. Because usually, especially I can see in this spread, they are in separation. They haven't spoken in a long ass time because of this goddamn Knight of Pentacles. The only place they can interact is in the 5D connection. So that's where she went. She went in hermit. And she went on the top of the mountain, which to me represents the spirit world, the 5D, and she shined her beacon, which I think he saw that in the distance. See, this particular one right here is actually being touched by lightning. This could be the lightning that we see in the Tower card, which is the Great Shakeup. It's like the lightning is pointing to, it's this one. Dude, look this way. It's this one. It's this one. And then he's like, okay, I'm going. There I am. You know, rearing up on my two hind legs and bringing my cup towards the beacon, which is this sassy-ass divine feminine who's daring him to come forward now that she's all elevated and in her empress power. Can we please clarify and elaborate? He of the fiery sword. What is this breakthrough, clarity, focus, truth that's coming forward? The Four of Cups. Wah, wah, wah. It's like he's gonna get there and he's gonna be like, yeah, maybe. Because I still have these three things that I'm involved with. I must be discerning about my options. Or he's going to come forward and say, I was being discerning about my options, which is why I ignored the Ace of Cups. Oh, wait a minute. This looks like this is the feminine doing this. Okay, because like I said, Green Woman is being very sassy. As in, I don't need your cup or your pentacle because, first of all, I'm my own shining light. Okay, write that down. Second of all, you took your sweet ass time to get here and I made my own empire. So it's almost like he's going to come forward with his sword shining and the truth behind him. And the truth is that once he gets there, she's going to be like, I don't know. I might not even need your cup because I've got these three that I put down myself. And yes, those are three birds in the card, so yes, I have to sing the song. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. Three little birds perched on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melody pure and true. And they're saying, this is our message to you. The message is, from what I'm hearing, is, why did you take so long? Because now I have these things that I have to take care of. And I don't know if I can even take your cup now. Because you took your sweet ass time. See this, Laskana? She's been sitting there waiting to jump for so long. Her frickin' wings are deteriorating. She sat there in the muck, in the grime, in the mud, in the dirt, shining her own light, but everything around her was dark. She sat there in the dark, shining so bright for him that she was her own light. But she sat there so long that her wings started to fall apart. So she might not be so receptive when he comes forward, and that might be what is contributing to him coming slow, because maybe he senses that she has leveled up, and he's afraid that if he comes forward with that one dinky little cup, she's going to tell him to keep moving. So can we please clarify Los Gonna? Salvage, treasure in the muck, explore the dreams, and music, and be brave. Can we please clarify Los Gonna? The High Priest. No, the Hierophant. The Hierophant. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, the Moon, and the 8 of Cups. Okay. I heard... Shit. It got away from me. Okay, let's back up a little. Hierophant. This is definite Taurus energy. So I'm going to say confidently that this masculine or this feminine has strong Taurus in their chart. Sun, moon, rising, stellium, or north node. The Hierophant is high law. It is institutions that dictate processes in our lives, like the church, the government, school. It could even be law enforcement, but that's on the 3D. In the 5D, the Hierophant represents the divine contract, the spiritual law that is unbreakable. It goes along with the 6 of Cups to me and the 2 of Cups. This is a connection that is divinely written, because it being law, it would be written down like the Torah, divine law. Be brave. I'm waiting. I've been waiting. And I brought it forward through the fire because this is salvage, treasure in the muck. It's like she's trying to tell him that she sat here so long because she was holding this, waiting for him. It's divine law. It cannot be broken, and it must be fulfilled. And she brought it with her through the fire, through the waiting, through the hermit mode, through the contemplation, and she kept it for him. She kept it. It's not that she kept it for him because she was going to give it to him. It's that she kept it for him because it seemed like he had forgotten it. He had left it behind. But the divine contract cannot be dropped by either person. If one person isn't holding it, the other one is. It just has to. It's that red string connection again. The flowing back and forth of the Temperance cups and the 2 of Cups. The connection is absolute, I heard. So even if one puts it down, like usually the masculines run from it, and the feminines are left holding this curse almost, because they're awakened to the fact that they are part of a divine connection, but the masculine just bolted. She had to carry it with her. So this is like, after all of this, here's Loskuna, tired as fuck, just, ugh, like almost defeated, looking off to the future, yes, content with knowing that she made it of her own will, of her own strength. And the thing that she salvaged through this whole thing was the knowledge of the divine contract. That's what got her through, I'm hearing. That's what got me through. Even if there was no hope in this being fulfilled in this lifetime, she still carried it through with her. You know? So bottom of the deck for this spread is Three of Cups, which is reconciliation, reunion, togetherness, I hear, friendship, and the moon, which again, moon energy is something hidden, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so what I heard was coming forward with an offer of reconciliation, but it's not being illuminated at this time. It's still in secret. The fact that he has walked away from something. That he knocked all that shit over trying to... It's like when you're in the bar and somebody outside is like, fight, and everybody dashes to go see the fight, and all the glasses on the tables are knocked over because they got the hell out of there so quickly. That's what this feels like. Not quickly though, because this is all slow energy, but it's like, oh shit, I just heard something good. Hang on, let me try to bring it back. Bring it back, please. I just feel like the bottom of the deck is saying somebody's making moves to reunite, but they're still in secret. The fact that they're walking away from something. That's where I'm going to leave that. Okay. We'll go on to clarify with the Tarot of the Divine, but I need to pause to get something to drink, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about all the distraction and the pausing. Like I said, this wild moon energy has me like all wired. Okay, I hope that's not too loud. Oh yeah, my little mini middle intro was like just a warning on how like I stutter and I swear and I'm not as polished as other readers, and I sing and I'm a hot mess. And this proves it. So sometimes my readings can be a hot mess, but if you can vibe with a hot mess, then I'm your girl. This is the Tarot of the Divine. This is stories from mythology throughout all the cultures. Some of this artwork is so beautiful. It's my favorite deck. Sometimes the imagery can be actually really emotional for me, so let's see if we can get through this. Turn it down a little. Okay. That feels good. Okay, let's see. Spirit, let us please clarify the sun on Tailing the Self, with enthusiasm for new ideas, awakening mental acuity and intellect. What is being illuminated here, Spirit? Please clarify the sun on Tailing the Self. The moon! Damn it, the moon! We've got so much moon energy. What is being... Okay, so the only thing I can interpret this way is... I'm sorry. The only way that I can interpret this is there's enthusiasm for a new clarity, and the clarity brought to light was everything that the moon was keeping under wraps. It's this clarity of the heart. It's like the heart is being brought into alignment with the mind. I understand now what I was feeling. That's what I heard. I understand now what I was feeling. And also that this full moon right now could be playing a role in this. Like, this could be the timing. It could be like now. I mean, I didn't get the other card that usually says now, go now. I forget what card that is. Go now. The Laum? I'm not sure. But we've got the Chariot here on Epona's Wild Daughter. Please clarify the movement on the inner shadow and fear, self-doubt. Deal with the past. Please clarify this movement on dealing with the past. Okay. The Four of Cups again. Where was it before? We had the Four of Cups down here. Alright, usually with this one I have to get really stern. Okay? Masculine. This usually is me addressing the masculine with this card. You are so concerned with these 3 cups in front of you that are lesser that you are ignoring the Ace of Cups being handed to you from the divine. See this bird? The bird is trying to get your attention. This is the cup that you're supposed to be moving towards on this chariot. This is the cup, the love that's being offered to you from the divine. This is the Ace of Cups. And we have the Ace of Cups down here with the Singer of the Chalice. This is the chalice that you're ignoring, or that you were ignoring. The bird is the messenger and is trying to cheep his song to wake you up, but you're so concerned with these 3 down here that you already have. So this is movement forward on this Four of Cups. This other option. Movement towards this other option. Please clarify the 10 of Cups on the Phoenix. 10 of Cups on this. It's the Hierophant. The Hierophant. The divine contract again. This is incredible mirroring. Incredible. As above, so below. The Hierophant, again, Taurus energy, divine contract. Let me think. This changed me. This realizing. Realizing that my 10 of Cups was in the divine contract, not the karmic contract. This changed me. That's what I heard. And my forehead, there was pressure in my forehead, right where the 3rd eye chakra is. I felt pressure there when that card dropped. Please clarify the 6 of Cups, the past contract with the Singer of Intuition. Please clarify 6 of Cups on intuition. Illumination and insight and inward focus on the 6 of Cups. Please clarify. Please clarify the illumination on the Six of Cups. We've got Ace of Cups and King of Swords. King of Swords was down here too, right? No, that's the King of Cups. Okay. Ace of Cups, yeah. This King of Swords is an air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Those could be in the chart somewhere. On the Ace of Cups is this Ace of Cups that he's being illuminated to. That's the divine offer from the past. Clairaudience. I was told, I heard it. I heard it from the past. I heard it all the way in the past. And the clarity is this offer. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't even get to ask. Damn. Please clarify the King of Cups and Ten of Cups on salvage at the rainbow, the promise after the storm. King of Cups and Ten of Cups, please clarify the promise after the storm. Knight of Wands. Reinvigoration, energized. Yeah, that I like feel it. I feel like this wild energy, this electricity, this I'm wired, you know. This is coming in with a passion, you know. Knight of Wands. It's like they came out of this storm raring to go. Turned away from that Ten of Cups with his one cup and is coming through like the Knight of Wands. Ambitious, fiery, potent, determined, and enthusiastically. Please clarify the Two of Cups on the Singer of Courage. Two of Cups on bravery, please. Please clarify. Two of Cups on bravery. Two of Cups on bravery, please. The Lovers and the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is interesting because in this deck, the Two of Cups is Gilgamesh and Enkidu, and Enkidu was a wild man, so they represent him with like a loincloth and very primitive looking, but with horns also. To me, it feels like the Lovers because especially with the Six of Cups here and the Two of Cups, like I said, when the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups come out together, to me it means that this dynamic has been going round and round for at least 2 lives and probably up to 6 because the Six of Cups is here. The Lovers with the Two of Cups always tells me that they recognize each other somehow because he retained his horns. Also, the other day, a little insight dropped for me clairaudiently about that, about the similarities in that. It could be, I felt in any ways, that it was Taurus energy because of the horns. The bull retained his horns from one life to the other. So we've got on the Two of Cups, we've got the Lovers and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be somewhere in their chart. With the moon here, I would assume that she has a moon in the fire energy. So moon in Leo, moon in Aries, or moon in Sagittarius, or strong in that aspect. In the Gilded deck, when the Queen of Wands drops, it sometimes can denote the karmic, However, I don't pick up really any karmic energy here, except I love that song. Take me. I gotta rewind that. It's a different version of one of my favorite songs. Holy crap. I'm sorry to get distracted, but music's really important to me when I'm channeling. The only energy, karmic energy I have seen here is the Ten of Cups, which is like it had the wife and the daughter and the cat. That to me is karmic energy. Tear it down piece by piece, leave me to think. Deep in my structure, I think I still love her, but I need some sleep. I love that. I mean, when songs come up that actually pertain to what we're talking about, it's freaking amazing to me. So, Queen of Wands is the only other card that really denotes a karmic. Maybe the Three of Cups too. That could be interference, but it's also reconciliation. But the Queen of Wands in the Gilded deck especially reminds me of Cersei Lannister. Ruthless, powerful, beautiful, but reckless sometimes, you know? So it could be that this person is coming into the lover's energy reckless with just coming in hot and heavy. Take me just underneath. Hang on. Deep in my structure, I feel a rupture from where he should be. Can we please clarify Three of Pentacles on the Singer of Initiation? The change and challenge with this new collaboration. Please clarify Three of Pentacles. Bam, y'all. What did I say? Two of Cups right next to the Lovers. Look it. They're the same. From one life to the other, someone or both has retained something that the other can recognize them by. In this case, it's his horns and her crown. Look at her crown and his crown. This is Gilgamesh the king, and this is the wild men that they sent to him to keep him from running amok. But all it did was let them run amok together. And here in the next life, she may be softer, but he still has his horns. And it doesn't scare her because she knows his soul. His soul is home. And so is she. And this is how they come to each other now. You know, oh, I love this imagery. Told you, Two of Cups with the Six of Cups. This is definitely a divine twin union. Definitely. So the Three of Pentacles, which is the collaboration coming forward, which has been testing before the level up, change and challenge, breakthrough and transition, with the Three of Pentacles, which is collaboration, and the Two of Cups, which is the divine love. Beautiful. 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 I can't make this up, you guys. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles, slow ass, on Lace the Moon's daughter. Connecting to the higher self, but taking your sweet time. Explore the deep mind and symbols. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. We got the Page of Swords. That's the I'm watching card, kind of like the peeper. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like creepy or anything, because it's not. It's observant. It's observant and like learning. And she has the bird, which is messages. In the Rider Waite and the Gilded, The Page of Swords is somebody who is paying attention to someone else, like they say spying, but I don't like to think of it in that connotation sometimes, because it's not a negative, creepy energy. It's just watching, observing, like making sure the time is right, keeping tabs on their development, but also learning. Oh, that could be the Page of Pentacles, or the Page of Wands is the student. I don't know. But I feel like also the Page of Swords, all the pages are messengers. And plus with the bird here, it feels like this person is going to come forward with a message about that I've seen the development here. And the reason they've seen it in dreams and symbols in their inner mind. So it feels like maybe in dreams this person has dreamt about the other person. Like she's actually looking back at these Two of Cups. If it's because it's set up kind of like this. So it's like, I see now the connection, almost. Say that's what she's saying. I see now the connection. I see she because it looks like a girl in the picture, but it, like I said, gender ain't shit. They're saying, I see the connection now. I'm sorry it took so long for me to get here with this knowledge, but it was because I had to look way inside to find it. And that makes sense because we've got the Hermit here, that's the inner light, you know. So, can we please elaborate and clarify the Knight of Cups and Two of Wands on the Ace of Cups? The choice and path along with the Knight of Cups. Please clarify. We've got the Sun again, mirroring again, illuminating the fact that the choice is made and they're coming forward. They're making movements. Can we clarify the Hermit? The green woman, please. This, I went in and I made these changes for myself. What the hell took you so long? Please clarify. Nine of Coins. Oh, because I was growing I was like, oh, this is for the feminine. Okay. What took you so long? I did it all myself already. The Nine of Coins is the Nine of Pentacles, and the Rider Waite and the Gilded. It is usually a feminine energy standing in her garden that she grew herself, which is symbolic of the hard work that she did while she was in hermit mode. The Nine of Pentacles is called the Empress in Training, the Baby Empress, the Empress off her throne. It's the Empress in work mode. So that's what the green woman's been doing. While she's been hermiting, she's been creating the first steps towards her empire, because it's not a whole empire yet. It's still like just a garden, but it's a garden of immense abundance because she's the one who put in the work. Can we please clarify the Four of Cups on the He of the Fiery Sword? It feels like there was a dilemma in love, but it's now clear and focused. This is breaking old bonds, so this feels like, you know, the leaving of the Ten of Cups over here. Breaking old bonds, clear and focused will, action, willpower, and assistance. On the Four of Cups, please clarify. Please clarify the Four of Cups on the Ace of Swords. Please clarify. No, Four of Cups on the Ace. The Devil. Yep, it's the Devil. Capricorn Energy. There was codependency. This could also designate there was a karmic contract, because here it's right next to the Hierophant. A karmic contract that needed to be fulfilled, but it was toxic, especially towards the end. I feel like somebody felt that the masculine or the feminine was moving on, especially emotionally, because I feel like if this was the masculine energy here with the Ten of Cups and the King of Cups, I feel that he checked out emotionally before he is able to move on physically. So, I mean, it could be that they're still in that dynamic. He could still be in that Ten of Cups family dynamic, but emotionally, spiritually, intuitively, he's already checked out. Chariots packed and ready. He knows the Two of Cups. He knows the Six of Cups is the divine contract. We've got the Hierophant twice, which is acknowledging the contract. He knows. So he might not be physically moving on yet, but emotionally and spiritually, he's checked out already. That's the Devil. Last card, here we go. Can we please clarify the Hierophant, the divine contract on Lost Canoe? What is salvageable? And we've got the Three of Cups again. Reconciliation and reunion. Friendship, which goes along with the Six of Cups because it's nostalgia and friendship from the past, love from the past. This is going to be reclamation and reunion, reconciliation with a love from the past because the divine contract needs to be fulfilled. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. I mean, as above, so below. If this is masculine, feminine, and the connection in the middle. You know? I mean, this is fantastic energy. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords again. Where did we have that Knight of Swords? Did we have the Knight of Swords? Oh, maybe not. But all the knights are here. Yeah, all the knights are present and accounted for, which to me gives this the feeling of great movement. Like the chariot's here and all the knights are here. So this is I don't want to go so far as to say this is happening now. But I feel like it at least the initiative to acknowledge the contract and the connection is moving forward. We've got Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Divine Timing, and Knight of Cups underneath. Okay, I have no idea what I'm going to call this. I'm sorry we got to 2 hours. I really thought I could move a little faster, but, you know, it takes as long as it takes. So, to summarize. Really, I don't want to do the charms. Do we really want the charms? I don't even know where there they are. They're so loud, though. Oh, fine. No, I'm not doing the little cards. Do you want me to do Alright, I'll drop some. But I'm arguing so hardcore with Spirit right now because it's like 2:30 in the morning, 2:12, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I've already dragged this out for 2 hours. But, let's see. Alright, we'll do the little cards and then some charms. Little cards. I'll get a few more clarifications on this. Mix it up a little. Oh, that feels good. Okay, we'll just drop from here. Oh, that's way too much, but we'll take it. Okay. Oof, that's a lot. I don't know why I let them talk me into this. Okay. Alright. Okay. Leave the chaos we have. Leave the chaos. I guess I'll put that here because the chariot's there. Bad habits. Arguing, conflict, and fighting. That's 5 of Wands. Ask your angels. We've got the letter T, the letter A. Regret, 5 of Cups. That one didn't even come out though. Worry, sleeplessness, anxiety. That's the 9 of Swords. We've got months. We've got big fat phony. That could go on the karmic. We've got triggered and put that on the karmic too. Justified. We didn't get justice. But I like that on the 2 of Cups. Imagination. That can be over here. Naysayer's gonna naysay. That's the haters involved. Be kind to yourself. The 3 seashells, confusion. Demolition Man reference. Equal and happy home, 4 of Wands. That didn't come out. That's interesting. Cut through the bullshit. That's the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Right here, he of the fiery sword. Cut through the bullshit. Work. This is new. It says the letter I. Express yourself. Got the new moon. And leave the baggage. Yes, please, masculine. Leave the baggage behind. ITA, TIA, AIT, IAT, TIA. That could mean something. All right. So there we have it, you guys. That's 2 hours. Holy crap. I'm really going to try to pare this down a little bit. If you like my vibe and you'd like to check out some other readers with a similar vibe as me, I have some of their links in the description box. Shout out to some fellow Ravens. We got Ellie Rose Affirmations. I don't know how she does it, but that girl is on point every damn day that she reads. I have never, ever come across a read, and she's got such a lovely, deep, soothing voice. Go check out Ellie Rose Affirmations. We also have Visions of Love Tarot. That's Pixie. We've got Captain Happy's Arcana Adventures. Ahoy, Captain. Also in the description is a link to JD's tarot. He's Raven adjacent, but not Raven proper. That man is his own shining star. That's Daddy. You give his channel a view. Also, down there in the description is a link to Temple of Apollo. He's neither Raven nor adjacent. I just kind of had a little crush on him. So, as always, join us on the Raven's Nest Facebook group. I am not the admin there. I'm just one of the moderators and a member. That's completely started by Dharma Jane. You just catch the fuckery down there because the mayhem is incredible. We're all dirty birds. And we're basically just a group of old ladies that sit around and drink and talk about boys and play with the cards. I hope this resonated with someone. I hope it was useful. I hope it made sense. If it did resonate and you'd like to help a little witch that's, starting over from her own tower, my Venmo is in the description. It's Arkytior46. I would appreciate anything that lands in that Venmo, truly and humbly. So much appreciated, everyone. Hunker down. Pay attention to your dreams, especially with this moon in Pisces now. Do not discount the voice that you hear inside, especially if it's getting louder. That's what's supposed to happen, okay? So trust yourself, trust your heart, trust your intuition, and always use a safe word. Talk to you later. Bye.